Hornets won the toss, chose to defer, so we'll see the Florida State offense on the field first. It's a short kick taken by one of the up men, and Florida State's opening possession will start from beyond the 35-yard line. Blackman gives it to Akers again, and he'll cross the marker for the first down to midfield. Young program building the foundation. 85% of the players on the roster, freshmen and sophomores. On the reverse, here comes Naquan Murray. Florida State continues its opening drive march.
Jimbo Fisher coming out with a little razzle-dazzle, and these type of plays usually show up at midfield. But the thing that I'm noticing most, he hasn't thrown a pass yet, Evan. And the MO, the mode of operation for
in the 3-4 for the Hornets. On second down, Blackman to throw. He completes it. Keith Gavin down to the 13-yard line. First down, Florida State. 19 of their last 20 in red zone opportunities. Jock West-Patrick is gone. Touchdown, Florida State. That was fast. A 14-yard sprint, and the Noles are on the board.
Nice play call by Jimbo Fisher. The offensive line is doing a nice job.
Around.
And what he meant by that is, Black, he does a great job of understanding I can buy time to let my receivers get open.
And there's a nice deep ball, and it's caught in Florida State territory.
A little high. That's the reason why when you get pressure in front of quarterback's face.
On third down, they give it to Aline. He had a decent hole, but it closed up fast. Good of the Citadel. Sending Wisdom Nazidi, his senior kicker, out for the 42-yard try, and it's blocked. Picked up by Florida State. And this one is going to the house. It's Tavares McFadden. Touchdown, Seminoles. Given to Florida State's great kickers, but just an incredible purpose to special teams. You saw DeMarcus Christmas get a hand up on it.
Yeah, DeMarcus Christmas, he just came right up the middle. And they teach them to get skinny. When you get skinny and turn to the side, it gives you an extra 3 inches when you jump in the air as a defensive lineman. That's exactly what he did.
Threw for 4 touchdowns. Delaware State has not run the ball well this season.
He does a great job of buying time and taking the things that are given to him.
Nightmare for coordinators. What about linebackers?
Breaks your spirit.
Oh, that ball squeezed through. Black put some sizzle on it.
Nice throw.
2 different Seminoles thought they had a pick. Instead, it's a gigantic gain. Black to the air again. Open man downfield. Coley once again inside the 10-yard line for the Hornets. How did he get so open?
Misconfusion on the back end by Florida State. Number 19, A.J. Westbrook.
Side Black. Night Feast West powers to the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware State. Just the second rushing touchdown of the year for the redshirt freshman West. Down to Keo Spikes.
Yeah, and they got to match up what they wanted. Florida State meaning one-on-one, but you just got to be able to make the play. We'll go back and check it out in a second.
It's a short kick and a big return. Derwin James. Blackman, the true freshman from Glade Central High School.
Had so much success in the previous years.
It's bizarre, as you said in the open, to see these schools down like this. Black slings one, and it's intercepted. Derwin James, he wants the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Derwin James. 40-yard pick 6 for the Seminoles.
What a great play by Derwin James, even to the pre-snap. Keenan Black, he's staring down the receiver. Derwin James just ran the route for the receiver. And this is the most important thing. He knows his offense is struggling, not producing enough points. It's not good enough. It's not acceptable for a defensive turnover. I'm in awe of how he processes information and relays it across the board.
In the backfield quickly, Jalen Wilkerson. Ball came loose at the end, but I think forward progress was stopped.
Understand what you have to do as a player before you even think about everybody else. Derwin James, he's excelling at that now.
Down goes Black. An avalanche of Seminoles in the backfield. Arthur Williams got there first. Yards to go. Black in the shotgun, flanked by Downing. Has a little time, but the time runs out quickly. Black able to escape. Gets a block. And he's right near the marker.
Head coach Kenny Carter talked about, you know what? He reminds me of Steve McNair with his ability to buy time. Ladies and gentlemen, he bought a lot of time.
Have a tough time stopping the Seminoles anyway. Take your shots.
You got to take chances when you have games like this. And these kids are not afraid. They welcome the challenge.
And yet, it did not pay off this time. Hornets lose a yard on 4th and 1.
But this is a testament to Florida State's defense. These guys continue to play.
Whether it was the pick six, the blocked field goal, the missed extra point. Now Florida State begins the second quarter with a run up the middle, and into the red zone goes Jaquez Patrick.
Little seam, and he's able to get through there very quick. Nice job by the offensive line by creating their new offensive line on the other side of the defense line front.
Akers. Takeo.
Yeah, and they come back with the same play. Cam Akers just bouncing it outside, and that's another thing. Plays the more he understands the little nuances of the running back position.
They go back to the freshman. Akers inside the 3-yard line. A flag came in late.
What I like about him is that he's very, very tough in his stature, but he's poised and he's mentally tough.
Cam Akers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
That drive. We are not going to put the football in the air. 6 plays.
Really proud right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Matthew Thomas has been through a lot. The 5th-year senior, closing in on 200 tackles in his career. That ball was tipped and then caught by Black. DJ Matthews has been the punt return specialist lately for the Seminoles. It's a booming kick, over the shoulder catch. Matthews trying to turn the corner. Breaks one tackle. Across midfield, and he's off. DJ Matthews.
That's making the play. Listen, and this is a great punt, but the problem with this punt, you outkick the coverage. And when you outkick the coverage, you have so many lanes, so many running lanes that you can choose a game. Because now you give your offensive team another chance to go back out there and create positive plays.
Flag flies at the snap. Great speed on the perimeter. It's now the catch for the junior from Orlando.
He's been very productive, Evan, over the past few games.
He's had to be. Up the middle, Patrick makes one man miss. Takes a couple men to bring him down.
Patrick, they were worried about him tearing the cartilage, but look at this offensive line creating the holes. The size. 6'2", 230 pounds.
Blackman, fade route.
And he's able to go up and high point the football.
Got about an 8-inch advantage over Selby. Up the middle, it's Patrick. Touchdown, Florida State. Second of the day for Jaquez Patrick. He's only carried it 3 times.
He touched the football. And we talked about how big he is. They are always together.
Identical twins, look very alike. Black, pocket collapsing, down he goes. Great safeties and against a lot of great safeties. His style, versatility, remind you of anybody? Think about that.
He's very unique in his own way.
Matthews again. The block nicely. He is very slippery. Finally brought down at the Delaware State 38-yard line. Evan. Busy Saturday in the ACC. Schedule getting a little easier down the stretch for Florida State. They hope to take advantage. And there's Nyquan Murray. Murray cuts it back down to the 4-yard line.
Position.
On second down, Blackman to the end zone. Caught for the touchdown by Murray. 3 plays on the drive. 2 of them are passes to Murray.
I want to see out of the quarterback. He knew on the last play it was my fault. Look at his progressions.
Hamson Nasruldeen wants that one back to pick off his former high school buddy. Keenan Black dragged down by Cyrus Fagan.
Game of football has so many great analogies.
Sure.
And that's why I'm here to share them with you as well as everybody out there watching and listening.
Uh-oh. Look out. DJ Matthews. Late hit from the big fella Atwater Stevens.
And they put a high premium on special teams. But his special teams coverage, the guys, they're doing a great job of just blocking. And Matthews
more impressive than the next. Blackman going to the air again. Lofts this one deep. He's got his man. Erman Lane down inside the 5-yard line. Flack for not getting into the end zone there?
Yeah, they will. They will give you a little flack because it's one thing to catch it, another thing to score.
Well, 2 tries and 2 stops on Amir Rasul. Rasul looking for his first career touchdown.
Rasul came.
The second-year defensive coordinator for the Hornets. Flag in the air, wide open man, touchdown.
Offside, defense.
This is going to stand.
Decline. Result of the play, touchdown.
Down pass for Blackman.
And this is one of the first plays that's installed, passing plays at 2 times. So if I'm trying to have any success, I'm trying to find number 81.
Big hit on the perimeter.
For the young QB making just his 9th career start in college football.
Slings that one to the perimeter. That's Keith Gavin. Big chunk yardage again for the Seminoles.
He's like this is what they want more of. It's simple. We're going to take what they're going to give us, meaning if it's off coverage one-on-one, I believe my player is better than yours. We need to do as far as moving the sticks. He did a nice job on that last play.
Flag flies.
Pass complete.
Jump. You're not jumping offside.
Blackman to the end zone. What a catch. Leaping in the air, Auden Tate makes it 55-6.
I guess James Blackman heard us talking about the quarterback play. Now James Blackman has came back, thrown another touchdown pass, and yeah, we can say that pass is high in the football field.
Coley dropped the pass on second down, so now it's 3rd and 10, lofting it down the sideline, and that one sails over the head of Gross.
Rooms with the rest of his fellow DBs.
You ever get mossed?
I have. I can't even lie to you. If you play as long as I did, yeah, you're going to have
fair.
something happen to you.
DJ Matthews back to work. Down the seam to the 40. And the Seminoles have 51 seconds to senior running back joins Cosentino in the game. He fumbles the snap and loses a bunch of yards.
Everybody else in positions and be able to make checks. Very nice outing.
Here's Ryan Green. Would love to see this kid do something well on senior day. That was nearly a fumble, but they rule him down.
And chances down the football field.
McDaniels did start the first 5 games of the season. Steps up in the pocket, had no one to throw to, and across the line of scrimmage. Cosentino's got a good arm. Started the season as the third-string QB behind Francois and Blackman. Tallahassee, the game that was postponed around the hurricane. Louisiana Monroe playing Auburn today down on the plains. Game last week. 6 punts so far today. Low line drive, pretty good spiral. TJ Matthews from the 30. This guy's electric, isn't he? Hesitates. And across midfield again. Throughout your junior year that you were going to go pro. When did you make that decision?
Well, the decision came apparent to me.
Cosentino's throw caught down at the 33-yard line by Rasul.
So fast, and you want to be productive. You want to be able to put as much as you can on tape to where you have an opportunity to get to the next level.
There goes Ryan Green down the sideline, out of bounds inside the 20.
Ryan Green took it up the middle and bounced it back outside, but it goes to show you his vision and his awareness. Nice football, more content. They want to see more plays.
16 yards for Green there, season long. This is Justin Motlow, and he'll scamper down to the 5. The give is to Green. To the outside. Green to the end zone. Touchdown, Ryan Green. Florida State crosses over 60. Think he'll remember this moment?
Oh, no question. His offensive line did a very nice job of blocking.
On Friday, you know, a streak that could get broken today, Takeo. Ricky Aguayo has at least one field goal in every game this year. That streak could come to an end. I don't think anyone will care. How about this return? Delaware State, Bryson Aline. They last won a title in 2007, 10 years ago. Number 10, Jack McDaniels, has nowhere to go. Brought down from behind by Josh Kando.
I'm imagining they want to push the football down the field for 3rd and 13.
That ball floated over the head of Gross.
138 yards, the hidden yards that are unaccounted for, that creates field position.
Amir Rasul tries to get around the corner. Gallops his way out to the 38-yard line.
Guy to where people say, wow, who was that? And that's how you make your name.
After a season-long 23 yards on the first play of the drive, they go back to Rasul.
Amir Rasul, he's just really going off of his offense. We have another good running back coming up down the pipeline if he continues to run like this.
There goes Rasul again. Untouched before he crossed another first down to the 38-yard line of Delaware State. They have a pretty good record through the years against the Bulldogs. And then you have Duke at 4-6. They need to win twice against Georgia Tech and Wake Forest next week for the Blue Devils to get back on track. Remember, they started 4-0.
You have the option football. You know, that's one of the coaches who can really coach against it.
Green taken down from behind. Juwan Devone with the stop. Cosentino to the end zone. What a catch. Justin Motlow lays out for the Seminole score. That's the 10th touchdown of the day for Florida State.
About being high efficient, J.J. Cosentino, I can tell you one route that he can throw, and that's the deep out.
Of 9 and 19. So we talk about how tough the schedule has been. This is kind of the light at the end of the tunnel, and down goes McDaniels. In a hurry, Kando having himself a second half.
I talked about his relentless effort. He just gets off the ball. Nobody even blocked him.
John Elway before. John Elway came up in our call with Kenny Carter earlier this week. Down he goes again, and well, Josh Kando continues to add to his stat sheet. Having a game kind of like Brian Burns had last week.
Yep. Come around the end.
The single game scoring record in program history. And a new quarterback in the game, Jake Rizzo. Gave it off to Amir Rasul.
By Delaware State. First down, Delaware State.
And that ball was knocked out before his knee was down, so the fumble was good.
The state retains possession, and Rizzo hands it off again. This time it's Ryan Green, and Ryan Green is gone. Touchdown, Florida State. 51 yards for the fifth-year senior. What a run.
Ryan Green did a nice job, but just cut it back, and then when he found the crease, it's off to the races. He looked like a galloping deer running down the sideline.
5:45 to go in the fourth. Delaware State just looking to finish their season with something positive, and that's not it.
And he pretty much just walks the tackle all the way back.
McDaniels flips it to the outside. Aline. A couple Seminoles ran into each other, and there goes Bryson Aline. Gets a block downfield from Selby. And Bryson Aline with one of the bigger plays of the day for Delaware State.
What makes him so elusive, he only stands at 5'6", so he's very quick, and when he gets started, he turns into a fast player. You see him using the grain of the field, using the leverage against everybody else. The thought process of a linebacker, and then already as a defensive back, he does so many things well, and you have to give him credit, because when I look at his game,
fourth down. Delaware State trying to keep the drive alive. And that ball was ruled incomplete.
Say this after doing my evaluation, I don't see why they can't do it. They did what they were supposed to do today, and that's exactly what you want to see your football team do.
That's what we've been waiting for from Trey Gross. Joshua Kando's not going to get another sack here, is he? McDaniels fires it deep, and that ball is intercepted. It's Stanford Samuels III. This is not victory formation. With 7 seconds to go, the Seminoles hand it off. And a chance for big Jacob Jones to get a tackle. And that's how the ball game ends. 77-6, Florida State over Delaware State. We'll be back to wrap it up in Tallahassee in just a couple of moments.